it's the M.L.M for the Soul channel, and I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just want to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And some people to thank who have continued to inspire me, and I will have links to their sites below this video so you can check them out as well. They are Rabbi Shalom Arush, Rabbi Lazer Brody, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rabbi Alona Nava, Rav Daniel Asore, David Sachs, excuse me, Jews for Judaism, Rabbi Michael Skobac, and Nissim Baruch Black. So the topic for today is the almighty dollar, or the almighty Hashem, G-O-D, which is basically, this is the Torah, this is the Tanakh actually. So this versus this. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So thinking about the almighty dollar, meaning like people are basically live their life to make a buck, so to speak. That's what they think life's all about. Versus this. This is the Torah. This is Hashem's book. This is the book of instruction that Hashem wrote for us to live by. So to me, there's no question. But let's just talk about this a little more. So this is actually man-made, and this is made by the creator of the world. Big difference. Let's see, this is finite. It actually has no value. Really, it doesn't. It's just paper. This is infinite. It has value from the time of creation till the creation even ends forever. This is limited. This is limitless. This can help us live a good life, learn how to live. This basically can involve a lot of things that aren't good. It could be used for good. This can always be used for good. This is the best thing that there is around. But this is actually, there's a lot of problems. Money can be the root of all evil if it's used for bad purposes, or if you become someone who never has enough of it. Now, Torah you can never get enough of. Oh, I'm holding it the wrong way. Torah you can never get enough of. This, you know, to me, I don't live my life around this. This is not how I conduct my life. It's used for a purpose. I also try to use it for good. Giving tzedakah, you know, giving tithing from my earnings to the right places, such as Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, divineinformation.com. He does kiruv work, which is amazing what he does, and he has CDs for just $1. So this almighty dollar, actually, it does a good thing. You can buy CDs and give them out, or you could give him a donation, and he will distribute those for free when he does his lectures. And what's most important is, from this $1, if a person makes any changes in their life, does tshuva, you get credit for everything they do. So this can actually, just $1 can get you so far in Shemayim. All the credits and merits you can earn continually for lifetimes. So of course I recommend giving more than $1 donation. But, you know, give from your maser. I mean, if you really want to support something that's going to give you endless mitzvos, because you can donate to an organization or to a synagogue or something, but that doesn't have a lastability, meaning that won't really get you too far as endless reward in Shemayim. Where donating for kiruv, when you're helping other people do tshuva, you're actually getting more reward for that. So the other thing about the dollar, it's dirty. It gets passed from hand to hand to hand, and you know, when I touch money, I like to wash my hands, and after I'm done with this video, I will. And then the Torah is clean and pure. It comes from the holiest place, from the holiest, that is Hashem. So how could you not want to put yourself into connecting more with this? This is more important than this in the end. The end, you can't take this with you. When you end your life, this money goes wherever it's going to go. If you don't use it for good things, if you keep saving it. But this, all the Torah learning, all the studying you do, all the mitzvahs you do based on what you've learned, stays with you. This is something that when you acquire it, you keep it forever. Nobody can take it away from you. This, yes, the government takes away taxes, you have bills, you have appointments, you have problems, money is involved, you're taking care of your health, buying your food. So money you have to keep using for something. But in the end, when you leave this world and go to Olam Haba, you can't take any of that with you. But this stays with you, everything you've studied and learned. So continually do that. That's so important that we continue to study Torah, learn, and practice what the Torah says, not just study it and know it by heart if you're not actually putting it into a means that you're gaining something from it in the end. Because that's what this is. It's a book to instruct us how to live. So that's very important. So consider that this is really the key to our lives, to everything that we need. There are great tzaddikim from many years gone by who never ever delved into anything else but the Torah. They never got involved, schooling then. They didn't have the schools that they have now, universities, but they never studied anything outside the Torah. The Torah was their whole life. And yet they understood science, they understood math, they understood physics. People would consult with them for different problems, like for health problems, and it seemed bizarre, but they knew everything based on just studying the Torah. And it's not just the written Torah, it's also the oral Torah. The Gemara, the Mishnah, the Talmud, everything else that's been taken from Har Sinai, where Moshe received it, but then it was actually having to be written down eventually so it wouldn't get lost. But that was the oral Torah that was handed down from person to person for a long time before they decided to actually put it in writing so that it wouldn't get lost. So that's very important. So you have a choice. To me, this is more significant, and I hope to you it is as well. To me, this is just, it has no real benefit other than it's used for something, but it doesn't stay with you. It keeps circulating around. Whereas the Torah, it's the same Torah that we had when we received it at Har Sinai thousands of years ago. It hasn't changed, and it never will change. You can never change a letter, not even a letter from the Torah. It's perfect in and of itself. It doesn't need it. Not only does it not need any changes, you're not allowed to make any changes. It comes from perfection, so it is perfection. There's nothing in here that is, not what Hashem wanted it to be. Now, of course, in here there are things that some people have a hard time, dealing with, but Hashem talks about how to live, and if you don't live properly, then there are consequences. And Hashem, explicitly says it in the Torah that you have to follow His ways. So this is really what life is all about. It's all about this and not all about this. So we have to remember that. And I hope and pray that in the merit of us really studying and practicing what the Torah tells us, as opposed to getting too involved in this part of the world. This is the Gashmiya, so that's the materialism, and this is the spirituality. That's another way to look at it. So by connecting more with that and doing what Hashem wants us to do, we will merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days, and the rebuilding of our final, third, everlasting Beis Hamikdash. Amen. Thank you for watching.